Good morning, students. Today we can start chapter 6, lines and angles. So today I am going to take only the introduction part, okay? So next class onwards we can start the exercise and questions. So lines and angles. Some basic properties you studied in lower classes starting from class 6 onwards. So what is lines and angles? So just I am giving one introduction here. You have to go through all these notes and try to understanding the meaning. If you know all these properties, you can solve all these questions. Okay. So this chapter onwards, you have to prove whatever it is given in the question, you have to prove that. Okay. So that method I will explain later. For proving that method, you have to understand all these meanings and all these properties of lines and angles and about triangles, quadrilateral, everything you should learn, especially properties. Okay, without knowing properties you cannot do any questions from this chapter. Not only this chapter, starting from this chapter, most of the chapter till chapter number 10 related to proof only. So study very well. Okay, so first one, basic terms and definitions. So you have to familiar with some terms. We can start with line. You know that what is line segment. What is line segment? A part of a line with two endpoints. If I am drawing a line like this, suppose I am drawing a line like this, these two are the end part, correct? So it has two end parts and this is a part of line. So we can say that a part of a line with two endpoints is called a line segment. Okay. Next, a part of a line with one end point is called a ray. Ray, you know that, just like an arrow. Okay. Next is line AB. This line represent line. Okay. So line AB. What is line AB? Line segment AB. We can denote line segment AB just like this. AB bar. Okay. So next is something related to angles. What is acute angle, right angle and obtuse angle? All of you know that because you studied in lower class. What is acute angle? An angle something less than 90 degree. So acute angle, it should be in between 0 and 90. So we can represent generally like this: 0 degree less than x. X we can denote acute angle, any acute angle. Okay, so x can take any value just like that, 10, 20, 25 degree, 30 degree, 50 degree, but it should not more than 90 degree. So it should between 0 degree and 90 degree. That is called acute angle. Next is right angle. What is right angle? Right angle, all of you know that it should exactly 90 degree. So if two lines are meeting each other and making the angle 90 degree, it is called perpendicular. So then we can say that it is right angle. That angle should be is equal to 90 degree. This is an example. Okay, next is obtuse angle. So this is acute angle less than 90, right angle is equal to 90, then obtuse angle, it should be greater than 90. Okay, so it should be greater than 90 and less than 180 degree. That means obtuse angle should be in between 90 degree and 180 degree. So if I am drawing a line, this two lines are intersecting this point and making the angle Z. So Z should be in between 90 degree and 180 degree. Then we can call it as obtuse angle. Okay. If you are drawing a straight line, making the angle, what is that? Making the angle 180 degree. So this is a straight line. You can check here, fourth part. This is a straight line and this is a point mentioning here. So it making the angle here. What is the angle here? 180 degree. Next is reflex angle. You know that what is reflex angle. Reflex angle should be in between 180 degree and 360 degree. That means the outer part. If this is acute angle, then the outer part we can take it as reflex angle of this one. Okay, so reflex angle always it should be in between 180 degree and 360 degree. So next property, two angles whose sum is 90 are called complementary angle. all these properties all of you know. I hope that. Okay, so two angles, if we are taking two angles and the sum is equal to 90 degree, then we can call those angles are complementary angles. Two angles whose sum is 180 degree, then what is that? That is supplementary angle. So the sum is equal to 90 degree, that is complementary angle. If the sum is equal to 180 degree, that is supplementary angles. Okay, sum of the angles is equal to 90 degree, then it is complementary angle. If the sum of the angles is equal to two angles is equal to 180 degree, then we can call it as supplementary angles. Clear?